Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we'll be practicing our reading skills by taking a look at a word in the Qur'an that connects 10 different Arabic letters. And because all of these are letters that we've learned in previous lessons, we're going to sound it out together. So this word here is found in the 24th surah and 55th ayah of the Qur'an. It contains 10 different letters all connecting to one another. So let's see if we can read it. So first we need to identify the letter. This straight line is the letter lam. So we're gonna write an L for the letter lam. Above the lam we see a fatha, so we're gonna write an A for the fatha. So together this lam and fatha would be pronounced la, la. Next, in between a connection, we see the shape here with 2 dots beneath. We mentioned that the only letter that has 2 dots beneath is the letter ya. So we're going to write a Y for the letter ya. Above the ya, we see a fatha, so we write an A for the fatha. So together, this ya and fatha would be pronounced ya, ya. Next, we see this little W shape with no dots, meaning this is the letter sin. So we're going to write an S for the letter sin. Above the sin, we see a sukoon, meaning the sin has no haraka and there's no vowel sound coming after it. So the sin and sukoon would just be pronounced as s, s. Next, in between a connection, we see this shape here with 2 dots above, meaning this is the letter ta. So we write a T for the ta. Above the ta, we see a fatha, so we write an A for the fatha. So together, this ta and fatha would be pronounced ta, ta. Next, we have this wave-like shape with 1 dot above, meaning this is the letter kha. So we write a K, H for the letter kha. Above the kha, we have a sukoon, meaning the letter kha has no haraka and no vowel sound coming after it. So the kha with a sukoon would just be pronounced kh, kh. Next, in between a connection, we see a straight line, meaning this is the letter lam. So we write L for the lam. Beneath the lam, we see a kesra, so we write an I for the kesra. So together, this lam and kesra would be pronounced li, li. Next, we see a circle with 1 dot above, meaning this is the letter fa. So we write an F for the letter fa. Above the fa, we see a fatha, so we're going to write an A for the fatha. So the fa and fatha would be pronounced fa, fa. Next, in between a connection, we find this shape with 1 dot above, meaning this is the letter noon. So we're going to write an N for the noon. Above the noon, we find 2 symbols. First, we're going to look at the shadda, which indicates a double letter. So we're going to write another N, and then because there is a line above the shadda, it means this is a fatha, so we're going to write an A for the fatha. So all together, this noon with the shadda and fatha would be pronounced na, na. Next, in between a connection, we find a hole above and below, meaning this is the letter ha, which is a soft H. So we're going to write a lowercase h for the soft ha. Above the ha, we have a dhamma, so we're going to write a U for the dhamma. So this soft ha and dhamma would be pronounced hu, hu. And then finally, ending a connection, we find this miniature circle with a line coming down at the end, meaning this is the letter meme. So we're going to write M for the meme, and then above the meme, we find a sukoon, meaning the meme has no haraka and therefore no vowel sound coming after it. So the meme and sukoon would just be pronounced m, m. So now it's time to pronounce this entire word, all of these letters and harakat together. Let's give it a try. This would be pronounced la, ya, s, ta, kh, li, fa, na, hum. La yastakhlifannahum. La yastakhlifannahum. That does it for this video. Keep up the great work. Look at how much Arabic you've already learned, Allahumma barik. To be able to read such a long word from the Quran itself. There's just a few more lessons left before you've learned all of the letters, inshallah. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.